and welcome back. So I wanted to review one more font from Kyberphonic's fonts. This font is their Fire font. Now this one specifically drew my attention because I spin fire swords and fire staffs. And a lot of people, recently I published a video where I converted a lightsaber into a fire sword, and a lot of people commented on the sound that it makes, which is something that within the lightsaber community people aren't quite as familiar with. But when you actually swing around a large amount of actual fire, it has this roar to it that changes frequency based off of how fast you're going. And somebody commented very rightly so that sounded a lot like natural smooth swing. And so the guy who runs Kyberphonics heard that and set out to create a fire font. And that's what this is. A lot of lightsabers, CFX sabers, Astoria sabers, Profi sabers, have built into them a lot of presets for a fire blade. And so it's nice to see that somebody made a font that actually works with that blade that blade style that's actually a NeoPixel preset on pretty much every NeoPixel saber. If you're not familiar with the fire blade, this is the one from CFX loaded up here. It's kind of like an unstable in white, yellow, and red that rides up to the end. So this Fire Sound font, I think this is a great addition to really any NeoPixel setup. I really love this font. In terms of how it compares to actual fire, it's not as organic, but obviously it's pre-recorded, so that's going to be an issue. The only thing that I don't like about it is the smooth swing on it has a tendency to ramp down when you're moving around a lot, when you might not want it. Let me see if I can get it to do that. Yeah, so you notice with this twist here, it starts to peter out over here, even though my motion didn't slow down until over here. So it doesn't maintain the roar quite as well as a natural fire, but in terms of a sound font for digital fire, for a fire effect, it's an excellent sound font. And I particularly love the blade lockup on this. Let me go ahead and play that. Yeah, the blade lockup on this sounds like a fire jet, like a blowtorch. And the blaster deflects on it sound like fireworks, which is actually a really cool effect as well. I'm a little bit iffy on the clashes, because the clashes on these sort of have a metallic sound to them. Get one of those. Yeah, I'm not real sure what that's supposed to mimic exactly, but by and large, the Fire Sound font I think is a great sound font. It's the closest that I've seen to a sound font or the closest I've seen to the experience of actually spinning or swinging around fire, which is a really cool thing, especially since NeoPixel technology, as I've mentioned, has been sort of reaching into the flame blade or flame blade animation effect for quite a while. So if you like rocking that flame blade, then I highly recommend this. But this was the flame effect from Kyberphonic's fonts.